Yo, what's happening, Raider Nation? It's your boy Soto here. You know what it is. Raiders versus the world. Talk about the team that the world loves to hate, your Las Vegas Raiders. All right. You know I love the Raiders, right? I love the Raiders. If loving the Raiders is wrong, I don't want to be right. But I'm also not a liar, okay? I don't like to put this Raider cap over my eyes to where I can't see anything, okay? There's a big problem, I think, with the secondary. The corner position needs work, or the guys in the corner position need to play above where they played in the past. If the guys like Eric Stokes and Jakorian Bennett and Darian Porter and the rest of the crew in the corner position, if they play up to where they played in the past, it's going to be a pretty mediocre corner position. We need these guys to be better than the collection of their parts, okay? Right now, we're going to listen to Jakorian Bennett's interview from Media Day at the Roundtable, but I just want to let you guys know that up front. This is the one position group above anyone anywhere else. Even though there's more new like rookies on the receiving core, I think pass catchers were really good. But this corner group is really starting to scare me. Now, these guys have good traits. They're fast, they're tall, they're long, they're aggressive. But I'm just a little worried. That's all I'm going to say right now. I'm not saying for sure they're going to be good, for sure they're going to be bad. I'm just saying that because of the things that I've outlined, I'm a little bit concerned. That being said, let's take a listen to Jakorian Bennett's Media Day interview. But before we do, I want to make sure everyone please like, comment, and subscribe to this video to the Next Way Sports channel. It's absolutely free to do. And it's the bare minimum you can do to support the channel besides doing absolutely nothing, just watching the video. Okay, enough of that. Jakorian Bennett.
Media Day rolling on here, and excited to see this man, Jakorian Bennett, healthy, back, ready for his third year with the Raiders. And I'll tell you, Jakorian, if there was anybody on this team that everybody was excited about the development of going from year one to year two, it was you. And then you had some adversity with the injuries. How you feeling now?
Man, I'm feeling good. And it was about time for me to get my shoulder done. Like I haven't had like a really like both shoulders since college. And so like probably like this past season, it probably popped out like 5 times, and like they'll pop out, they'll pop back in, I go back out there. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people didn't know that. So like I've been dealing with that ever since I've been here. Yeah. And so now it's good to get it fixed, so I can just focus on ball and being the best version of myself.
Yeah, that must have been tricky too, you know, to have to deal with that, knowing that at any moment you're not going to be able to, give 100%. You have to go out or whatever. But just really love the progress last year that you're making. Just amazing. What are the things that you were able to kind of focus on, sitting on the sideline, watching games? What were some of the things you could say, hey, man, I can use that, put that in my game or that in my game?
Man, honestly, just watching ball, like just kind of seeing other teams and, not guessing players out there, but just kind of anticipating different things. Yes. Like when you see third and short, like what type of routes you kind of anticipate and stuff like that. And just watching ball, man, because I love the game. Yeah. And so, I'm blessed to play this game, kids game. And so, yeah, man, I was just watching some of the younger guys play, like when D-Cam was out there, just kind of give him some nuggets, anytime I see him or whatever, like kind of during the games. And so, yeah, man, it's a blessing in disguise, obviously, get my shoulder worked on. And so now, got to watch a lot of ball. So now it's just kind of time to just keep taking that step.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jakorian, the audience watching didn't see, but when you came and sat down, the Hall of Famer here got very excited because he said, about time another cover corner came and sat down. What about your game could you really kind of like take special pride in? Obviously, you want to intercept the ball, bat down passes, things like that. How would you describe yourself? If you had to just tell yourself to Jill average fan, how would you describe your game?
Man, I feel like I'm a shutdown corner. I feel like I'm a guy that's I'm not gonna go out there and just try to force things. I'm gonna let the game come to me. I'm gonna do what the coaches ask. I'm a smart player, and and I'm a leader. I feel like I'm just gonna go out there and like whatever the coaches ask, I'm gonna go out there and be the best version of myself. And if they want me to guard number ones, I can do that. But yeah, man, I just try to go out there and just do my job. And if I can shut down one side of the field, hey, I'm doing the right thing.
Enough of this football. Let's hit the hard-hitting questions.
Here comes Amber. Here comes Amber.
We're both Terps, right? Graduated from the University of Maryland. Did you see Cardi B was out at Coach Locke's camp?
Yeah.
With Stephon Diggs?
Yeah, I seen it. Nice little camp out there.
It's going to work out? You think it's going to work out between them?
Man. Yeah.
Good, nice couple?
Yeah, I know Diggs a little bit. So, yeah,
age well.
I think it's going to work out well. It's going to be good.
You don't think Cardi's going to be too much?
Nah. I think they're going to mesh well together.
I think everything's kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right, now that the hard-hitting questions are out of the way, looking at these young receivers that are coming in, you know, you get a chance to kind of go up against them loosely here, and you see somebody like Dante Thornton at 6'5" and can run a 4.3 40. I mean, that kind of height and that kind of speed, how difficult is that to defend? Well, are you chewing gum, my friend? Am I going to go mom on you?
No.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. I was about to go mom on you. Just spit it. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so how difficult is that to defend?
It's difficult. Like I would say, you know, a guy that's like that big, you wouldn't think he should be moving like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you think
He's a freak.
like when you see a guy like that, you just think he's just a physical receiver, but nah, he could run, like run. And so you know, you gotta be on your P's and Q's. But as a DB, like that's why you gotta trust your technique, trust your film work. Because I feel like I go out there, it's nobody that I just can't guard. But you know, he's a great player or whatnot. But I guess to answer your question, it's difficult because you know he got really every tool in the toolbox.
Yeah. And Jack. I mean, Jack Best too as well. I mean, he's a second rounder. What have you seen from him?
Strong. Nah, he's a strong guy. Strong. He's smart. You kind of tell like he's very savvy, especially in the slot. And so he's gonna continue to get better. And I feel like he's gonna help us. He's gonna help us a lot.
That's gonna make you so much better. So whatever they're giving you issues with in practice, don't go to the alternative. Stick with that because it's gonna in games. The games will be a lot easier. If you're covering the height dude, and you know you should maybe back off in the red zone. No, press him. That makes you get better, right? That sharpens him up too. So all those things you're thinking about, and that's what's great about this football team.
Great advice.
They brought so many diverse and different receivers in.
Right.
So 1 minute you're facing the dude who's 5'9", who's running 4.3. Then you're facing a guy who's 6'5", running 4.3. You know, the route running in Jacoby, you know, for Brock Bowers. So, man, that's going to make you so much better having that different styles, right? So just keep on keeping your A game. Start playing from the shoulder pads up. So it doesn't matter what you're running. You're going to be there at the end of the play. I always think you just need to be at the end of the play, be where the ball's going to be.
Right.
So I don't care what you're doing here. Wherever the ball's going to be at the end, that's where I'm going to be. You know, so that's all about film preparation and things like that you're doing. So, man, I just love that you're just kind of expanding and getting better. But there's always something that we need to work on.
Yeah, not for sure.
Right? Yeah.
For sure.
What was that one thing that you went into the off season and now you need to make sure whatever it was that you're working on, what is that?
Not for sure. Coaches who we had, GA, he was just saying like, JB, like you're doing a good job bringing up the ball, but like you have to make offenses face consequences when they throw the ball your way. So I would say turning those PBUs to picks, and just really being able to change the game.
That's right.
So that's why I kind of been locking.
That's what I want to hear.
I love that.
That's what I want to hear, Andrew.
Exactly.
Really like
you guys are going to need it, man.
Going out there at practice and just at practice like taking chances. You know, getting your head around it.
Right.
Because a lot of my breakers came from fade ball. So if I can just get my head around and turn it to a pick. That's a game changer. So
I'm kind of speechless sitting here, Amber, watching. I feel like I fly on the wall watching this.
I know.
Cornerbacks talk, and it's fascinating to me.
It is fascinating. And the thing that I wanted to ask EA that you probably picked up on, so you're basically saying when you say play your A game, you're saying do what you do regardless of the size of the receiver is essentially the simple way of putting that. Is that hard to do as a defensive back because you feel like you need to adjust your game for size?
You want to be versatile. You want to be able to play up, off, left, right, inside. You want to be able to play everywhere. But to be able to do that, you have to have so many reps at it, right? So I was blessed early on to be on a team with Mike Quick and Chris Carter.
So you
two guys who were like, Chris had like a 40-inch vertical. So whenever he was in the red zone, everybody say back up. But you know what? No, I'm going to press him to make myself better and give him what I got. When I got to the Raiders, I had Jerry Rice and Tim Brown, right? So it's like, dude, you know what? I'm going to play off these dudes and try and get a feel for it. So you have the opportunity right now with all these different bodies to really sharpen your game up, you know, the press, the off, whatever, jumping routes, guessing. Start prepping for these dudes like it's a football game, right? So when the offense comes out, situational football, don't cheat. Don't look at the cards. Kind of, go through it. And try and anticipate picking stuff off, throwing it at Chip Kelly. When you pick it off, throw it at him. Don't come back over here.
Practice
Even
like
in practice. Right, yeah.
Sure,
I mean, it's cool to get to learn from a Hall of Famer. Before I let you go, just quickly, who were some of the corners that you really idolized and watched and tried to take a little piece of growing up?
Yeah, I would say Pat Pete for sure. Love Patrick Peterson game.
Yeah.
I would say a guy like I feel like kind of similar in size, like an Xavier Howard. Like he kind of goes unnoticed, but he gets the ball, and I try to get some of that, kind of implement that to my game. And like I guess right now, I watch a lot of Denzel Ward. I like Denzel Ward game.
Yep.
And so
Great.
I would
like
say
him too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry I gave you a hard time about the gum. I kind of feel bad. No, it's so good hanging out with you, and I can't wait. Really, I can't wait to see what you do, because I think the sky is the limit at that position for you in the AFC West, especially. Once see you pick off Patrick and show Bo Nix, like Herbert, we're good. All right, thanks a lot.
I appreciate y'all.
Awesome.
So, first off, you should, whoever was leading Jakorian Bennett around station to station, you should have told him to take the gum out of his mouth. Come on, man. That's just, common sense 101. But the one saving grace, I think, for Jakorian Bennett is the fact that he was able to, in the middle of a second season, when things started to click for him, he was able to take a step back and study and watch. I think that's going to be a big help for him. On top of that, like he said himself, fixing that shoulder, he doesn't have to worry about adjusting ways to defend, what arm to use, what arm to take on blocks or tackles with, because of his shoulder. His shoulder is good, so he's good to go 100%, no fear, right? We know he's tough, okay? I had a partially separated shoulder, and that thing, like, I couldn't move, okay? So for him to have a separated shoulder fully pop out and then pop it back in and go out and play a football game with a shoulder that's injured like that, it's rough, man. He's a really tough guy. Let's hope that the work that he did, like Eric Allen was saying, from the shoulder pads up when he was injured last season, really pays dividends this season, because I'm telling you guys, I'm really worried that the corner position is going to be lacking in this season coming up, because the guys that we have in there really haven't shown that they've been top guys, and we need them to be top guys, because if we're going to play against the quarterbacks that we're playing against just in our division, we need these corners to be able to make plays. So let's hope that Patrick Graham and that Pete Carroll go ahead and scheme together some good defenses for us to be able to go against these top quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm cautious, but I am optimistic. These are the types of players that Pete Carroll loves to put on his team. And let's hope, that the health of the defensive line helps put pressure on the quarterback, so we get some easy picks and some easy breakups. But yeah, it's a great interview with Jakorian Bennett. A little bit of insight on how he views his time off and how he views his approach. And great stuff by Eric Allen, mentoring Jakorian Bennett, telling him what to do and how to become a better player every day in practice, going against just his own teammates. All right, guys, that's my time for today. I really appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's an excellent way to support the channel. It's absolutely free to do, and it's the bare minimum you do to support the channel besides doing absolutely nothing, just watching the video. Guys, we're doing great, man. We're over 2,700 subscribers. It's all because of you guys. I'm not too concerned about getting 10,000, 20,000, whatever like that. I want to grow organically through Raider Nation. Get the word out for me, man. Really help me out. I'm doing my part by putting all this content out for you guys. Please do your part by sharing, liking, subscribing, and hitting those notification buttons, liking these videos. It really helps out a lot, man. So everyone, please tell your friends, tell your haters, tell your mamas, tell everybody. Raiders versus the Royals of Grace and going to Raider Nation today. All right, guys, it's my time. Till next time, everybody. Peace. Hey, Raider Nation. Thanks for watching. There's plenty more where that came from. Go ahead and smash that like button. Drop a comment. Make sure to subscribe and share to all your socials. It's the bare minimum you can do without doing absolutely nothing.